Good morning. I'm currently on my way to work, and one of the things that has been, make sure I don't hit a garbage can. One of the things that has been on my mind a lot recently has been starting my YouTube channel a little bit more, or actually starting my podcast. So I've been taking some action to kind of get those things going and to get those things started. And one of the things that I've been realizing so much recently is there's so many other girls who don't feel the need to get it all figured out. They have no fucking clue who their audience is, like what their like core messaging is going to be, and all of these other like branding and business strategies that I've been learning. And they're just showing up, they're just being them, and like they're actually getting like people interacting with them and loving their content because they're actually doing what I have honestly just been refusing to do. And I had to take a step back the other day and be like, you know, I'm in charge of my life. I'm in charge of, for the most part, like what happens, like how I react to situations and what I do and like the actions that I'm able to take. And because of that, I was like, well, I haven't been taking action on my YouTube channel. I haven't been taking action towards creating a podcast. So I was trying to figure out what I've been doing instead and kind of like why that is. So here's what I have learned so far. First, I love hiding behind my knowledge. When there's something that I don't know, I love researching the crap out of it, taking a bunch of fun notes, doing my little like documents, updating. I have a giant document of all this different like business or branding or marketing stuff. So I have a few different documents that I can just search through really quickly for different like ideas and information. I love updating those documents with like really great content. But what do I do with it? Absolutely nothing. Like, what is the point of taking all of this information and doing all these really cool things, or like learning all these really cool things, if I don't do anything with it? So if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been a lot more active on there. I've realized that reels are really, really easy for me. I've been working on actually like giving them like a call to action, but I've been realizing I feel really trapped and really stuck in that like minute and a half time frame that they give me for a reel on Instagram. And within a span of a week, I want to say maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had like 3 different people talk to me about how it would be kind of cool to like see me do like a podcast. And it's something that I've had other people mention to me before, but it's never really something that it like, I don't know, like I've been like, yeah, that's cool, but that doesn't like feel like me. And then I had this really cool, awesome dude reach out to me. And he was like, hey, I do like free podcast lessons, and then if you're like cool with it, we can continue to move on from here. And I was like, well, if this is a sign, if any, that maybe I should actually start taking this a little bit more seriously. So I've been working with him, and I've been realizing that like I haven't been taking action. So here's the second thing that I've learned. When I refuse to take accountability in my personal life, I also refuse to take accountability in my business life. So what this means is I set out personal goals for myself like anybody else, right? Go to the gym like 2 times a week, right? Like go to my Tai Chi class every Wednesday, go to my Spanish class every Monday, like actually find ways to be more involved and energetic and excited to be a part of this community. And the weeks that I have fallen off holding myself accountable to go to these groups that I really love taking part of, I also don't come off and post as much on social media. And the core root of that is just accountability. I will say, learning to take accountability and reframe my mindset when I am taking this accountability has changed my life. So I don't know if you know about attachment styles. Usually I'm more anxious avoidant. So I get really, really anxious and really, really clingy. and I'm like, oh my god, he's not texting me back. Like, what the fuck is he doing? He's out there cheating on me with other hoes. Not great, I will say, for any parties involved. And then when I feel like I have been pushed to the side, when I feel like I have been relentlessly ignored and my feelings and anything else about me has just been like brushed off, like it doesn't matter, I become super avoidant. And I will say, coming from a girl who used to be just anxious, I have come to actually love the avoidant part of me now, because it keeps me out of repeating cycles and situations with people, so that I'm actually able to heal from it. So super, super cool, I guess, to an extent. But one of the things that has helped me shape my current reality and not be as anxious anymore, and when I have like guy friends that I really enjoy and really, really like, and they're like, yeah, I went on a date with like this other girl and here's all the things that we did, I can actually show up and just be a supportive friend to them now, when in the past I wouldn't be able to. And it's really, really cool, and it changed because I started taking accountability. So I mentioned in one of my other previous videos that one of the things that I started to do to take accountability in my life was to brush my teeth. So all that I did is I made 14 little boxes in my journal, and I decided to brush my teeth once every day. With that, I started to run in the mornings more. I started to actually like open up and have all of these like really fun and creative ideas to like engage in my community and be a part of my community. And at times it was kind of overwhelming. I was like, oh my god, like I'm just one person. I can't do all of this alone. And I realized that the only reason why I thought that I couldn't do it alone is because I was still learning accountability with myself, and I had the unrealistic expectation that all of it would happen in a month. To be completely honest, I figured that when I first started taking accountability, my entire life would change in a month, and I would, I don't know, be a millionaire or something by the end of it. And I kind of had to do just a fat reality check with myself. Like, yeah, I can still become a millionaire, absolutely. Like, no doubt in my mind about that. It's just gonna take a little bit of time, because if everybody could make $1 million in a month when they first started to learn accountability, everybody would be a fat millionaire, honestly. So, reality checks. But I will say that I have super been enjoying this, I guess, process that I've been going through. I've been able to figure out, of course, taking accountability, but more so, what do I want to take accountability for? Like, what do I actually want to show up and be a part of, and which ones do I not want to show up and be a part of? And actually figuring out the things that I don't want to be a part of has been such a huge blessing in my life, because before I was the kind of gal that would overcommit to a lot of things, and then I wouldn't be able to show up to any of them. And now I'm the kind of gal that has things that I love and look forward to on a day-to-day basis that make my life feel super, I guess, worth living. And I love being a part of this community. I still have my days. You can ask my best friend. She will confirm. I have my days when I'm crying and throwing up. I'm using that because, like, it's the slang, y'all. But where I'm crying and I'm like, I hate this fucking town. I hate this. Oh, I guess I shouldn't say that. I hate this town. I hate this life. I wish I was never a part of it. I wish I was never born. And then, like, I get over it. I move through it. And I love that it's not all peaches and rainbows. I don't even think that's the saying. I love that this is something that is so hard for me to work towards, that there's moments where I doubt myself a lot. Like, there's moments where I'm like, I can't figure this out. I won't be able to accomplish my goals and my dreams and my ambitions. And then I have to realize that, like, I am only 22. Fingers crossed, I still have a long life to live. But then the idea of mortality comes to my mind as well. Oh, shit. there was an ambulance and I couldn't get over and I couldn't see where it was coming from. It was right in front of me. Mortality! The idea of mortality comes to mind, and I'm like, oh my God, like, there's a huge chance that I could die tomorrow. There's a big chance that a year from now, I'm gonna be living the exact same life, and by some strange feat, I'm gonna get hit by a train, and I can't survive that. Like, no matter how great my mindset might be, I feel like there are still some limitations to how much healing we're able to do with just our minds alone. And I don't know, it's a very delicate and unique balance whenever I have these goals and these dreams and ambitions that are actually bigger than myself. And then I have to realize that, like, yes, ideally I will have a long life to live, but also that's not a guarantee. So I would rather learn to take accountability and work towards these goals and die a year later than live the same comfortable life that I've tried to force on myself and be upset. To be honest, I feel like I'm actually upset with a purpose now and with an intention, which is something that I hadn't had before. So I am almost to work. We can call these... No. I was gonna say crazy car rides with Katie, and then I was like, oh my God, let me put it into an acronym. We are not gonna call it that because I do not want to put it into an acronym. And I might at some point forget about it. So we'll just call these Katie's car rides. Katie's car rides. By an acronym, they're all gonna start with a K, by the way, because it's the first letter of my name. Just so you know. But in honor of Black History Month, we will not. I don't know if that's a joke I'm allowed to make. It wasn't intentional at first. I'm just kind of rolling with it now, to be completely fair. But all of this to say, show up for your dreams. Learn to take accountability with the small things in your personal life first, so that you're able to take accountability with the big things in your dreams and your passions. Whether or not that's even a business, like maybe you just want to paint like a 24-foot by 24-foot like oil painting, and that's like the biggest passion and dream you've ever had. And taking accountability in your personal life will also allow you to take accountability in your artistic life. And I just want to say I'm super proud of you. You got this. If nobody else has said this to you today, you are definitely worth it. You are so worth taking the accountability in your life. You are so worth finding out your dreams and your passions and working towards them and finding ways to make your life right now, today, enjoyable. So thank you for sticking along with my stupid jokes and my fun little car ride. I hope that you have the most amazing day, and remember that no matter what happens, no matter what circumstances happen, no matter what emotions come up with it, you are always in charge of your life, and there's such beauty about that. There's always a way to work through it, and stick along, ride along with me if you want to figure out more ways that you can start to work through these emotions. So I love you. You got this. Keep it up. And let me know down in the comments just fun ways that you'll start taking more accountability in your life. Let me know the simple ways that you're going to start taking accountability in your life. And just remember that you are absolutely loved. Peace.